our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk, a message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/olderadults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
And we welcome you live once again here on this now Tuesday evening as Game 2 of our Roosevelt University softball doubleheader about to get underway, about 7:20 Eastern time, about 20 minutes past the scheduled start time. It is Roosevelt against Walsh, and we are just underway. First pitch of the ball game is Walsh will be the visiting team in this game, and it is Liam Usal leading it off and taking the first pitch up high, 1 ball and no strikes. Lakers trying to sweep their split doubleheader today. A thriller in their opening game, finishing up about 35 minutes ago. Here's the 1-0, and that'll be chop foul. Wide of third, 1 ball, 1 strike the count here. Lakers coming from behind and defeating Holy Family in game number 1 as they get a game-ending sacrifice fly in the bottom of the 7th inning. And they won that game 4-3. And now they go for the sweep here. Walsh playing their second game of the day as well. There's the 1-1 to Musall, swinging a line drive into left field for a solid base hit to start the ball game. Now, unlike the previous game, we did not have access to the lineups before the ball game began, so we'll piece this together for you. As next up here will be Danielle Ludy, who will bat here now for the Walsh Cavaliers. Ludy, right-handed batter, awaits, and the wind, and here's the first pitch. And it'll be down and in, runner from first going, throw to second base, and not in time. And so Musall is in with a stolen base. 1 ball, no strikes the count here. For the Lakers, it's Katie Luzzy in the circle, the freshman from Chicago. Luzzy, the right-hander, checks the wristband here. 1 ball and no strikes the count. Just underway, top of 1, under the lights in Florida here tonight. There's a swing and a sharp grounder, and that gets by third base down the line, and this will score the first run of the game. You saw rounds third, heads for home and scores, and Walsh quickly, 2 batters in, with a 1-0 lead. So a base hit, a stolen base, and then an RBI double as Danielle Ludi doubles in the first run of the game. And she's at second base now. So a runner on, a run in here for Walsh in the top of the first inning. Luzzy into the line, facing a right-handed hitter, third spot in the order here for Walsh. And the first pitch down and in, 1 ball, no strikes the count. This is Lindsey Bingham. Now hitting for Walsh. 1 ball, no strikes. Luzzy into the line and the pitch. Off speed in for a called strike to make it 1-1. And such are the vagaries of remote broadcasting. We have the ambient sound, the natural sound from the field in Melbourne, Florida. But we are here in the northwest suburbs of Chicago calling the game remotely. And so we didn't have access to the lineup cards before the game. So we're kind of putting it together like a puzzle here. There's a swing and a foul off to the right side out of play. 1-2 now to Lindsey Bingham. So Walsh jumping out to the lead. They're all white jerseys tonight. White tops, white pants. Looks like maroon numerals for the Cavaliers. Luzzy checks the wristband. Not yet back on the pitching rubber. And now Luzzy ready to go. And the 1-2. Floater up in the zone. Foul to the right out of play. And will hold it a ball on 2 strikes. So the Lakers coming in now 6-5 on the season. Walsh in their first game today, defeating Wheeling by a final of 6-1. Here's the wind and the pitch. Golf swing, and it'll be floated into left center field for a base hit. Ludi rounding third, heading for home. That ball made it all the way to the warning track. Rounding second, now heading for third and sliding in. Looks like it'll be a triple here for Lindsey Bingham. And Walsh out to a quick 2-0 lead. Well, that ball had some carry to it. RBI for Bingham. And it is 2-0 in favor of Walsh. That'll bring up Ava Litton. And a meeting in the circle here quickly for the Lakers as they're going to try to regroup. As Walsh scoring the first 2 runs of the game here in the early stages. And still they have a runner now at third. 2 runs in and nobody out in the inning here for the Cavaliers. So here's Ava Litton now. Litton, right-handed batter, freshman. Plays first base for Walsh. At least so says the roster. And we are about ready to resume. Here's the wind and the first pitch to Litton. And taking inside, 1 ball and no strikes. And right now, if you're the Lakers, you kind of want to try to be careful here as you don't want the game to unravel too early. The wind and the delivery. Heater taken inside, 2-0. Litton out of the box, takes a practice swing or 2. And now back in. Game number 2 today. Lakers will have tomorrow off. Then they'll be playing Goldie Beacom on Thursday. It'll be a 12:15 Eastern time start, 11:15 a.m. Central time. We'll have it for you. There's a swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch there by Luzzy. And got the swing and miss from Litton. 2 balls and a strike now. Two and 1. The pitch. This is ripped to left field, in for a base hit. That'll roll into the gap all the way to the fence for extra bases. It'll be a 3-0 lead for Walsh as the hit parade continues as Litton with an RBI double. And 3-0 Walsh. And that ball was right over the heart of the plate, and Linton hit a solid line drive just over Athena Pomeli-Pennett's shortstop. That'll bring up now Hope Barrett, sophomore from Madison, Ohio. And another meeting in the circle here, and it looks like we'll have a new pitcher. So an early pitching change here for the Lakers now. As Katie Luzzy not able to retire a batter. She's responsible for the runners on base. And not going to quite say for certain it's a pitching change. Now it will be. And so we'll tell you about the new pitcher in the circle for the Lakers as Walsh out to an early 3-0 lead. Take a break and come back. This is Roosevelt University softball.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I'm an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
And it looks like it'll be Riley Sarnecki coming into the game now to pitch here for the Lakers. Hope Barrett will be the first batter she will face as everybody's still getting settled in, and Walsh with a 3-0 lead. So here's Hope Barrett now. Right-handed batter awaits. Angled stance. Front foot just on the left line of the batter's box. Barrett, a right-handed hitter. First pitch. Down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. So Luzzy, as we stated, not able to retire a batter, and she's responsible for the runner at second base, having given up 3 runs in the inning. Here's the 1-0. And that'll be in for a strike at the knees, 1-1. Barrett out of the box, now back in. And this is the first situation the Lakers have faced of this type since starting their schedule in Florida. Barrett swinging and missing. Good pitching there. Great location near the outside part of the plate. Barrett went after it, and you could see it just go beyond the edge of the bat. So a ball and 2 strikes. Barrett back into the batter's box. And the 1-2, swing and a miss. Similar pitch location there. And Barrett is out on strikes. And that's the first out of the inning. So now that will bring to the plate Jenna Jaffe, junior from North Ridgeville, Ohio. Right-handed batter awaits. First pitch here. Low and inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Jaffe out of the box. Now back in. Gently kind of waves the bat over her right shoulder. Here's the next pitch. Swinging a foul back. Well, right now the Lakers can ill afford to fall behind any further. The only positive of this situation is that it's early in the game. Sarnecki, the wind and the delivery. Swung on. This is floated into center field, in for a base hit. Here's Linton holding up at third base. Wide turn at first base, but there was nobody at the bag, as I think it was Bryn Dvorak who came to cut off the throw there. It was, and so there was nobody at first base. And so Jaffe was able to get back to the bag. Solid single there. Linton, as we said, going to third. And now that will bring to the plate the left-handed hitting Jocelyn Caffell. So as we hit the bottom of the hour, if you're just joining us, as we did have originally a 6:30 p.m. start time, but they hastened the start of the game and got underway about 6:20 Central Time. First pitch to Cafell, low and away. 1-0, so if you're just joining us, we're in the top of the first inning. Walsh out to a 3-0 lead. First 4 batters reaching, 3 of them scoring. And right now they have runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. The only out was a Hope Barrett strikeout. Jocelyn Cafell awaits, and the pitch. Swinging here and coming up empty. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Cafell, the number 7 hitter in the order. So Walsh threatening to bat around in this inning. 3-0 ball game, top of 1. Pitch down in the zone, a wave and a miss by Cafell, and she's behind it, a ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2 the count. Linton at third, Jaffe at first. Second of 2 here today on the Roosevelt Athletics YouTube channel. There's a called third strike. Great placement there over the outside edge. Much needed strikeout there. Second of the inning. And so 2 down in the frame. Another left-handed hitter coming up. This will be Sydney Becks, freshman from Talmadge, Ohio. First pitch here. Nice changeup in there, called strike. Runner from first. Jaffe goes to second without a throw, so Jaffe steals a base. And 0-1 the count here. Righty versus lefty matchup. And the pitch gets away from home plate. Quickly recovered by Libby Krakus, so the runners have to stay put. That pitch looked like it came in low and away there. Riley Sarnecki trying to minimize the damage here. As we play in the top of the first inning, there's a swing and a foul tip at home plate. And as was the case, well, it was intermittently in the first game where they were operating the scoreboard on balls and strikes. They are not doing so here. Trying to make sure I can keep track of the count in the old scorebook. The next pitch here, just off the outside edge. I believe that'll make it 2-2 rather. We play in the top of the first inning. Walsh with a 3-0 lead. And the count is, I believe, signaled 2-2 there. Here's the wind and the delivery. Chopper to the left side and knocked down at third base, but no play available here. Everybody's safe, and Walsh picks up their 4th run of the inning. Ava Linton scoring from third. Becks the infield single for the RBI. And runners now at first and third as Jaffe going to third on the play. Then I'll bring up Laney Ferentz, junior from Tempe, Arizona. Left-handed hitter stands in. 2 out in the inning, but 4 across in the inning for Walsh. First 4 batters who came to the plate have all come around to score for the Cavaliers here in this inning. First pitch missing outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at second and a runner at third, so still 2 on the decks here for the Cavaliers. Next pitch, over but low. 2-0. Lakers coming in at 6-5, but they are in an early deficit here. Sarnecki the wide and the 2-0. The heater down low, 3-0. And a miss here would load the bases. Righty versus lefty matchup here. The wind and the pitch. Just caught the outside edge, and the at-bat will continue. Ferentz back into the batter's box. The wind and the delivery. Taken high, ball 4, so the walk will now load the bases for Walsh. And now, we are back to the top of the order. And Liam Musall will head back to the plate. Musall started the game with a single, later came around to score. 4-0 ball game as Walsh batting around here in the first inning. Musall, the 10th batter to come to the plate here for the Cavaliers. Catcher Libby Krakis signals to the team, 2 out in the inning. Riley Sarnecki back on the rubber. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a pop foul left side, out of play, 0-1. As we said, the Lakers, at least since traveling to Florida, have not found themselves in this kind of predicament. Down 4-0. They have not yet taken their first swings of the ball game. You saw left-handed batter awaits. And the pitch. Missed outside. 1-1. It was a 1-1 pitch that Musall drilled for the first hit of the game to start the ball game. A lengthy top of the first inning here for Walsh, and I'm sure the Lakers will have this inning end not a moment too soon. Swinging a ground ball into right center field for a base hit. 1 run is in. 1 more run will come in. 6 on the board now for Walsh as Musall with a 2-run single to make it a 6-0 ball game. Jaffe coming in to score, along with Becks. Ferentz to second. Musall the 2-run single. And now, here's Danielle Ludy. So 2 on, 2 away, 6 in for Walsh. First pitch here. Fouled straight back, and it's 0-1. Ludy had an RBI double and then later scored earlier on in the first inning. Second time since we've started calling the games in Florida where we've had a team bat around. Wheeling did that yesterday against the Lakers in the second game. Next pitch down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. As we mentioned earlier on, the one saving grace is that there's a long way to go in this game, but down 6, that's a high mountain to climb. Here's the 1-1. Bounce to the right side, gloved by Bryn Dvorak at first base, steps on the bag, and then will end the inning. But Walsh tosses up 6 on the board. And so we go bottom 1 with a score. Walsh 6, and Roosevelt coming to bat. You're tuned to Roosevelt University softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Ella Dvorak now to lead it off for the Lakers as they'll try to hit the comeback trail here. First pitch cued, foul on the left side on a play. 0-1 to Ella. It's Delaney Peters in the circle for Walsh here in this ball game. Peters, sophomore from LaGrange, Ohio. Deals here, and that'll be a riser missing upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. So a 6 spot on the board in the top of the first inning for the Walsh Cavaliers. And they have a 6-0 edge. That's not an edge. That's a substantial lead. 2 hopper short here. And the throw to first. And not in time. Ella Dvorak able to get there just barely in time to edge out the throw. So she's aboard here to start the Laker first inning. That'll bring up Athena Pameli-Penn. Right-handed batter awaits. First pitch, high and away, 1 ball and no strikes. So 1 on, nobody out here for the Lakers in the bottom of the first inning. Pameli-Penn back into the batter's box in the delivery. That jammed her, and it's going to be popped up, caught at shortstop on the edge of the outfield grass, or outfield turf, if you will, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away. As we'll have a righty versus lefty matchup here. And there's a bunt attempt, and it was missed. It went back to the screen, and so Ella Dvorak is in at second base. See if they score that a wild pitch. We don't have, unlike the first game as well, access to any official scoring decisions, so we're going to kind of guess here a little bit. 1-0 the count here. Peters looks in for the sign and deals. And that'll be a ball outside. Looks like Caitlin Williams, the number 3 hitter in the lineup now for the Lakers in this second game. Squares to bunt, pushes it foul left side. Williams back into the batter's box. It is a 2-1 count here to Caitlin. I had it the other way around in the scorebook. As there's a riser high, now it's squared at 2-2. Williams trying to bunt. Wisely pulling the bat back there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. And again, the pitch going by as that was a 3-2 pitch, and so that is ball 4, and so the Lakers have runners at first and second. Here's Bryn Dvorak. So a chance here to get back at least maybe a run with a base hit here. First pitch to Dvorak, chopper, fielded to the left of the circle. It'll be called a foul ball. I think it caught Bryn on the foot there before it kind of spun. You could see when the ball hopped into the air, it had a ton of either backspin or topspin. Couldn't tell through the video stream which it was, but either way, it looked like that the contact there definitely slowed the velocity of the ball down in the air. 0-1 now to Bryn Dvorak. The pitch. High and tight to even it up 1-1. Bryn, the senior from Downers Grove, Illinois. Played at Downers Grove South High School. Wide stance pushed up in the box. The pitch. Off speed. Oh, that really came in very slowly across the outer part of the plate. It missed off the outside edge to make it 2-1. That's the slowest pitch on a changeup I think I've seen this season. Swing and a miss is now a little bit of a heater, came in tight. And Dvorak not able to make contact, so it's 2-2. Playing under the lights, temperature Right around 70 degrees at the Space Coast Complex in Melbourne, Florida. Swinging a pop foul left side on a play. We'll hold it 2-2. Temperatures, I think right around 40 right now here as we watch the video stream with our nice ambient sound from the ballpark in Florida. We're about 1,200 miles northwest here in Chicago, calling the action. Here's the 2-2. Lifted in the air. Left center field has some carry to it, but it'll be caught. It'll be a fly out to center for the out. And that'll be the second out of the inning. So 2 away. And that'll leave it up now to Bianca Gallegos. So Bianca, the left-handed batter, stands in. And the first pitch had a little bit of movement on it. Came in a little bit high at shoulder level for ball 1. Bottom 1, 2 on, 2 out. 6-0 Walsh with a lead. The pitch. This is outside. 2-0. Well, you don't want to get ahead of yourselves here. With the game still being in the opening frame, there's a swing and a foul back to the screen. But, the Lakers want to score here because if Walsh puts together another sizable rally, then you're in a situation where you may be looking at a run rule situation. But again, that's maybe for down the road a little bit. There's a ball high and away. Down the road a little bit. 3-1 now here to Bianca Gallegos. The wind in the pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. It'll be called for and caught at shortstop, and that'll end the inning. So the Lakers threaten but do not score. As in the frame, no runs on a hit, no errors, a walk. 2 left on base, and after 1, it is Walsh 6 and Roosevelt nothing. You're tuned to Roosevelt University Lakers softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
All right, we head to the top half of inning number 2. It'll be Lindsey Bingham to start it off here for Walsh. With the Lakers right now trailing 6-0. See if we have a defensive change here for Roosevelt. I'm not certain. As Bingham will stand in. Slight delay here before we resume the ball game. Back with you next for softball from Florida, Thursday morning, 11:15 Central Time. Roosevelt against Goldie Beacom. And then the Lakers will play Walsh again later on that day. All right, looks like we're ready to play ball. And Bingham will stand in. Bingham with an RBI triple back in the first inning. Also scored a run, first pitch down and in, but over the inner half of the plate for a called strike. 0-1 the count. It's still Riley Sarnecki in the circle here for the Lakers. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. And that's hit sharply but fouled in as it rattles into the screen. 0-2. Three, 4, and 5, the heart of the order coming up in this inning for Walsh. No balls, 2 strikes to Bingham. The pitch down and in. So the at-bat will continue. So that pitch came in down and in. Let's see now if they set up a little bit outside here maybe on this pitch. Maybe trying to get Bingham to chase. Wind starting to blow through the effects mic at field side. There's a ball high and away. They did go outside. It went high and away, but Bingham was not chasing there, and so it's a 2-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes. Top of 2, nobody on, nobody out. Pitch. Popped up right side and reaching out, and let's see here. That ball was caught, I believe, at second base there. I think that's Isis Enriquez able to make the grab. We'll confirm that as we don't have the entire batting order in our scorebook yet. But either way, it's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring to the plate Ava Litton. Litton with a double and a run scored. A couple of RBIs. Actually, I think a single run batted in on that double as there's a foul back to the right out of play, 0-1. That was a single RBI on the double for Litton back in the first inning. Here's the 0-1. Over but low. Lots of laughter we can hear from Florida. Electronically transmitted back up to us here in the Chicago area, then out to you wherever you may be. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the delivery. And that'll be over but low. Well, we were talking about the possibility in the last half inning. Lakers do not want to fall any further behind, at least as if Walsh gets at least 8 runs here without the Lakers scoring. There's a foul back. May have a shortened ball game here tonight. 2-2 to Ava Litton. Hope Barrett would be next, and then it'll be Jenna Jaffe if we continue on. Righty versus righty, and the pitch. It jams the hitter Litton, who pulls it well foul down the left field line. We'll try it again. Boy, that came in really in tight, and really impressive there that Litton got around on that so quickly enough to be able to pull the ball fairly deep down the line. 2-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Top of 2. It is a 6-0 Walsh lead. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Really good pitch, high and away. Litton chased after that one and came up empty for the strikeout. 2 away, and that'll bring to the plate Hope Barrett. Sarali Sarnecki looking to retire Walsh in order here. Just what the Lakers needed. Barrett struck out swinging back in the first inning. That was a 6-run, 7-hit first for Walsh. First pitch, a changeup in there, let her high, called strike. $11 hitters coming to the plate. Lakers had an inning similar to that in the Wheeling game yesterday when Wheeling sent 12 hitters to the plate, scoring 6 runs. There's a heater, strike on the outside corner. Good placement on the pitch there. So now it is 0-2. And the pitch. High and tight. I heard a click there in my headset. And I think that might have hit the knob of the bat for a foul ball. 2-2 Initially, I thought it would be a hit by a pitch, but the umpire raising his arms there, and I think that was called a foul ball. The at-bat continues in a 2-strike situation here for Hope Barrett. Meeting in the circle now for the Lakers. Libby Krakis now with the helmet and mask off, that combo mask and helmet. I wonder if she's having an equipment issue here. We play in the top of the second inning, and I think Libby now does need some equipment adjusted here. She's going to walk off to the right side here and is now out of frame as we watch the video stream from the Sunshine State. So we'll see if Libby stays in the game or if we have a new catcher. We'll see here. And I do think we have a new catcher coming in. Now the catcher's gear on the back of the jersey, obscuring the number. So we'll see here. It's a single digit. Lakers have 2 other catchers on the roster. Deani Rivera and also Madeline Anderson. Anyway, we're back and ready to go, and the pitch, it'll be over but low. And so Hope Barrett, the at-bat continues at a ball and 2 strikes. We play in the top of the second inning. We have 2 away, nobody on for Walsh, but the Cavaliers have a sizable 6-0 lead in this game. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So in the inning for Walsh, after 6 come to the plate, or 6 scores, 12 come to the plate. Make that 11 coming to the plate in the first inning. Oh, this recap going sideways real fast. Anyway, it was a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go bottom 2. It is Walsh 6, Roosevelt nothing. Time for the announcer to take a break and regroup. This is Roosevelt University softball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Quick turnaround here. We're ready to head to the bottom of the second inning. And for the Lakers now, it'll be Isis Enriquez to lead it off here for RU. Isis, right-handed batter, stands in, squares the bat, pulls the bat back, swings, and it hit her in the shoulder. She is certainly in pain now. She was swinging at it, and this may wind up being ruled a strike. You can get hit, but if you offer at the pitch, you have to stay at the plate, and I think that will be the result of that situation here. Well, you could see Isis kind of recoil in the box, and it was a swinging strike, so it's 0-1. Oh, that is tough to take. Isis, though, right back and ready to go, and swinging away here. A 2-hopper to second base, glove there, quick throw to first, and 1 away in the inning. I got to give Isis a lot of credit there just for being able to swing the bat. That could not have been comfortable. At least I'm guessing anyway. Now Ava Casper to the plate here for Roosevelt. And the first pitch to Ava, a heater but low, 1-0. Lakers have 1 hit. Ella Dvorak led the ball game off with a single but was stranded at second base. back in the opening frame. There's another heater coming in inside. 2-0 the count now for Ava Casper. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of 2. And the Lakers trailing it by 6. 6-0 the score. The pitch. It's a riser. Caught the zone. Letter high. Called strike. Casper out of the box. Now back in. Facing a 2-1 count. The pitch popped up. And that'll be a fly ball. Carry out to right center field deep. And it'll be dropped on the edge of the warning track in center field. And Casper will slide into second base. So Casper at second. Lakers for the second time tonight have a runner in scoring position. And here's Raina Hilliard. Raina, right-handed batter, stands in. First pitch, a changeup in there. Called strike. Good pitch there. 0-1 the count. Raina, the freshman from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Runner at second. And the pitch, swing and a miss there. Not able to catch up to that one that kind of tailed toward the outside part of the plate. So 0-2 now for Hilliard. Raina out of the box, quickly back in, the 0-2. And that'll be a riser missing upstairs. Next pitch, a floater, high and tight. Hilliard ducking out of the way. That one throw to second base behind the runner, but Ava Casper back in time. Count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the wind and the delivery. Up and away, 3-2. So a full count here now for Raina Hilliard. Swinging a foul back, out of play. Hilliard holding it 3-2. Able to spoil that pitch off to the right. Bottom of the second inning. Walsh the 6-0 lead, but Roosevelt threatening. They have a 1-out runner in scoring position at second base. And the 3-2 down and in, ball 4. And so the Lakers now, as they did in the first inning, haven't been able to get a second runner on base. So here now it looks like it's going to be Angelina Diaz batting for the Lakers. Right-handed batter takes low and outside, 1-0. Diaz wearing number 5. Freshman from Orland Park, Illinois. Went to Sandburg High School. 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch. In for a strike, waist high. 1-1. Diaz, the number 9 hitter in the Laker order here tonight in game number 2 of our split doubleheader. Lakers won the opener in come-from-behind fashion. There's a changeup. Called strike on the outside edge. Great pitch there. And so the count goes now to 1-2. Delaney Peters, perfect execution on that last pitch. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. Runner going to third. Throw to third base. Tag applied. And that'll be a strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning. So that'll be a strikeout and then a 2-5 put out to end the frame. So the Lakers threaten but do not score. As in the inning, no runs, no hits in air, a walk, and 1 left on base. And after 2 complete now, it will be Walsh coming to the plate in the third with a 6-0 lead. This is Roosevelt University softball.
GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court.
The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you. I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
All righty, here we go now. Top of the third inning. 6-0 Walsh. Jenna Jaffe to lead it off here now for the Cavaliers. All 6 runs coming in the top of the first inning. So here we go now. And the first pitch down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. I think that may be either Hilliard or Diaz behind the plate for the Lakers. 1-0 the count here to Jaffe, who is 1 for 1, a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. There's a riser high. It's Jaffe, Kaffel, and Becks due up for Walsh here in inning number 3. Walsh, the 6-0 lead. Next delivery. This is ripped, and I think it hit the third base bag, and it'll go screaming down the left field line into the corner for extra bases here. I think that kind of skidded off the top of the bag and went down the line. And so Jaffe, a 2-base hit here, and a leadoff base runner in scoring position now for Walsh. Jocelyn Kaffel's spot in the order due up. And it will be Kaffel to bat here. Actually, I believe it's Kaffel on the pronunciation, as there's a ball low and away. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Kaffel. We'll go with that. Although we don't have an emphasis on which syllable in our pronouncer here. So 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Started to swing and held up, but it was a strike at the knees anyway. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sydney Becks is on deck, and then it'll be Laney Ferentz. Laney Ferentz to bat here if the inning continues that far here for Walsh. The line and the pitch. Fouled off to the left, out of play. And time will be called. Meeting in the circle here. Pitcher-catcher meeting for the Lakers. Kaffel meeting at the third base coach's box as well. Now she's back in to the batter's box. Kaffel now ready to get back into the box. Takes a practice swing, twirls the bat, and now back in. And the delivery, missing outside. I believe it is 2-1 here to the left-handed hitting Kaffel. Top of 3, 6-0. Walsh with a lead, and the Cavaliers threatening for more here. The wind and the delivery. That's a heater, came in though upstairs. And that should run it to 3-1. And it is 3-2. As the umpire holds up a full count. The wind and the pitch. Low and away, it'll skip to the backstop here. And that was ball 4. Kaffel was standing at the box. Finally tosses the bat away as she draws the walk. Wild pitch allowing Jaffe to go to third here. And here's Sydney Becks. Becks singling in a run back in the second inning and also scoring as well. So runners at the corners, nobody out in the inning. Here's the wind and the delivery. Bouncer to the left of short on a chopper. Glove by Athena Pimeli. Penn throws to first. Well, too late there. No chance. It was really the only play. Jaffe scoring from third to make it 7-0 Walsh. Caffell to second on the play. Beck's aboard at first. Infield single and an RBI. Here's Lady Ferentz. Where's number 15, Ferrance, Ferentz. First pitch here, take a look like a little bit low, 1 ball, no strikes. We play in the top of the third, 1 more on the board for Walsh. They lead it now 7-0. There's a swing and a foul back to the screen. That evens it up now to ball and a strike. Lakers, baseball team in Florida as well. They're playing tonight at Southeastern University. Always one of the more highly touted programs in the nation. And both teams will have a chance to enjoy a day off tomorrow. And then they'll be back at it in the Sunshine State on Thursday. There's a ball high and away. So 2-1 now to Ferrance. Riley Sarnecki looks at the wristband, now back on the rubber, and the pitch. Swung on, two-hopper, gloved at third, and force play at third, throw to first base, and was it in time? I don't believe it was. Thought initially it would be a 5-3 double play, and it looks like it was. Yep, so a 5-3 double play. We've had numerous double plays in the tournament. That went to right at third, easy step on the base, and then the throw to first for the out. Caffell forced at third for the first out of the inning. On the play, Beck's to second, back to the top of the order now. And the first pitch here looked like came in a little bit low to Liam Usal. Usal has 2 singles and an RBI in the game. Here's the pitch. Line shot foul, left side. Danielle Ludy would be next if the inning continues for Walsh. Walsh has a run in, but if the Lakers can minimize the damage, Walsh might be looking back and thinking, well, they did have a chance to make it much more than a run, but the double play helping out here defensively for the Lakers. Wind of the pitch. Chopper over the right half of the circle, gloved at second. No chance there. That chop went so high, the chopper went so high into the air that when it came down, Usal was already at first base. Infield single. Here's Danielle Ludy. Ludy has an RBI double and is also grounded to first base unassisted. So now runners at the corners, and again a chance to add to their lead for Walsh. Jaffe led off the inning with a double, came around to score after getting to third on a wild pitch. First pitch here in there, waist high, called strike. 0-1 to Ludy. Right-handed batter awaits. Luddy awaits the pitch. This is inside, runner from first going. Usal in at second base with a stolen base. 1-1 the count here now to Danielle Luddy. Freshman from St. Clairsville, Ohio. 2 on, 2 out, a run in the inning. The pitch. This is a line single in the center field for a base hit. 1 run is in. Second runner being waved around. Throw to the plate too late. 2 runs are in. Luddy with a wide turn at first, but had to go back to the bag. Really didn't have much of a problem as no one was there at first. As Bryn Dvorak at first was coming in toward the circle in anticipation of maybe cutting off a throw. So Luddy, a 2-run single. And it's now a 9-0 lead for Walsh. Meeting in the circle for the Lakers. And will we have a pitching change here? Well, the Walsh offense so far tonight just too much to overcome thus far, at least for the Lakers. As 3 more across here. And it's now a 9-0 lead for Walsh. New pitcher indeed coming in. We'll pause, come back, and we'll tell you more after we take this break. As we play in the 3rd inning, and it is a 9-0 Walsh lead. This is Roosevelt University softball.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Kaylee Hancock now coming on the pitch here for the Roosevelt Lakers. Comes on with 2 out in the inning and a runner at first base. And it's now 9 on the board here. And Lindsey Bingham to the plate for Walsh. So a 9-0 lead now for the Walsh University Cavaliers. Bingham has an RBI triple and also has popped out to second base tonight. All Walsh under the lights this evening. So here we go as the inning continues, top of 3 in what's been a seemingly likely a never-ending game here for Roosevelt as the first pitch in for a called strike. 0-1. Ava Litton would be next if the inning continues. No balls, 1 strike the count. The wind and the pitch. Pop foul directly behind home plate. So Kaylee Hancock 1 strike away from getting out of this inning without any further damage, although lots of damage has been done by this powerful Walsh offense here tonight as they lead it by 9. Here's the 0-2. Golf swing, popped up. Right side, short right field, 3 players converging over the shoulder. Catch made there, I believe, by Isis Enriquez at second base. Good play there. And a nice play to avoid a collision, and the inning ends on a nice defensive play. But in the inning, Walsh picks up 3 more runs in the frame on 4 hits. They have 11 hits in the ball game. No errors. And a runner left on base. So we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning with a score. Walsh 9, Roosevelt nothing. This is Roosevelt University Lakers softball. So we head now to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Top of the order due up here for the Lakers, so it'll be Ella Dvorak leading it off here for RU now. Dvorak, Pamela Penn, and Caitlin Williams due up here for the Lakers. As we play bottom 3 and the Lakers trailing by 9. Comfortable lead here for Delaney Peters in the circle for Walsh. First pitch missing up high, 1-0. Dvorak 1 for 1 with a single, reached as far as second base in that opening frame, but was left on base there. That's the only hit of the game so far for Roosevelt, as the 1-0 coming in down and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Ella, left-handed batter, back into the batter's box. Peters working quickly, pulled the string here and misses down low. So far 9 runs on 11 hits for Walsh. The pitch. Strike at the knees. I think Dvorak thought she had a walk. Not quite yet. And now the 3-1 in there for a strike. 3-2. Walsh defeating Wheeling in their previous game. Chloe Sayer getting the win in that game for Walsh. There's a foul back to the screen. I'm going to make sure. Yeah, that was the game played earlier today here at the Space Coast Spring Games. Walsh started their trip to Melbourne. There's a check swing pop-up, caught at short right behind the circle for the out. 1 away in the inning. Walsh started their week in Melbourne with a 6-0 loss to Davenport on Sunday. Then they were defeated 8-0 by the University of Bridgeport in a run rule game. That was a 5-inning shortened game. Then they were defeated by Nova Southeastern University. First pitch here down and away to Athena Pavelli Penn, 1-0. And then lost 9-0 to Saginaw Valley State on Monday as well before the game against Wheeling today. Their first win of the tournament. There's a ball low and inside. 2-0 here. And now Walsh putting up 9 so far in this game. Swinging a high fly ball, curling down the right field side. Fair territory, caught in right field for the out. 2 down in the inning. So 2 up, 2 down in the Laker third. And Caitlin Williams 2 up now for RU. Peters into the wide and the pitch. There's a bunt. Stops dead in front of the plate. Fielded there at the catcher's spot. Throw to first base. Gets away, but well backed up in right field. So that'll be a bunt single for Williams to keep the inning alive for the Lakers. So here's Bryn Dvorak now for RU. Bryn 0 for 1, flying out to center field first time up. First pitch a riser high, 1-0. Bianca Gallegos would be next if the inning continues here for the Lakers. First 2 batters retired before Williams getting aboard on the bunt single here in the bottom of the third. Swing and a ball sliced to right side out of play. So 1-1 now for Bryn Dvorak. Right-handed batter into the batter's box once again. Takes a riser high, right around shoulder level. Runner at first, 2 away in the inning. Lakers trailing at 9-0 here in the third. The wind of the delivery. Change up that was over the heart of the plate. Good pitch to swing at, but Bryn Dvorak not able to get around it quite quickly enough and fouled it off to the right. So it's a 2-2 count here to the Laker first baseman. That last hit, the second of the game for RU. The pitch. A little high and tight. Runner from first going. Throw to second base. Will go into center field. Williams back on her feet. Tries for third. Throw in there too late. So that'll be a stolen base and an error. And Williams now is at third. So a runner at third now for Roosevelt. That ball went sailing into center field. And Williams popping up right away and knew exactly what to do and was able to advance to third. I think now Delaney Peters needed a little bit of adjustment. She wears a mask as a pitcher, which I don't think ever is a bad idea. You get a comebacker, and it's good to have that mask on at such short distance. That's been taken care of. Now the pitch, swinging a foul ball down the right field line out of play for Brynda Voracek. Stays in a two-strike situation here. We're in the bottom of the third. Walsh the 9-0 lead, but the Lakers are threatening to end the shutout here. The 3-2. Up in the zone, a floater, caught it short, and that'll end the threat and end the inning. So, I'm wondering whether to call that a pop-up or a line-out. Anyway, it's the third out of the inning. As in the inning, no runs, a hit, an error, and one left on base. We head to inning number 4 with a score. Walsh 9, Roosevelt nothing. This is Roosevelt University softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court.
The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Ava Linton leading it off here as the announcer needs to turn up his microphone, and the first pitch taken for a called strike, 0-1 to Linton. As we head to the top of the fourth inning, Walsh with a 9-0 lead. They are in run rule territory here. Bit of a jam shot here, and it's kind of rolled foul up the third base line. 0-2 to Linton. It'll be Linton, Barrett, and Jaffe do up here for Walsh in the fourth inning with a 9-run lead. Kaylee Hancock, her first full inning of work now in the circle here for the Lakers in this game. The wind and the pitch, missing well outside. So that runs it to a ball and 2 strikes. So the Lakers won the first game yesterday, lost the second 6-2 after winning over Davis and Elkins 3-1 in a really good ball game early yesterday afternoon. Then today they come from behind and win. There's a ball outside. 2-2 now. Lakers, real dramatic come from behind win. Great game to watch and call as they came back and defeated Holy Family today. Getting a run in the bottom of the 7th inning, but now it's all Walsh here in this contest. Swing and a miss as Linton well ahead of that changeup. Really good pitch there from Hancock. 1 away in the inning. Kaylee, your first strikeout of the game. Here is Hope Barrett now. Barrett is 0 for 2 with a pair of swinging strikeouts. Wind in the first pitch. Good movement. Caught the outer edge of the plate for a called strike. So it's 0-1. And the pitch. Bunted, and it'll spin foul to the right of home plate. That ball landed immediately to the right of home plate. It had so much spin on it that it made a direct right turn to the backstop. Amazing how the spin of a spherical object can affect its destiny when it when it hits the ground. There's a swing and a high foul fly down the left field line. 3 players converging on it. They're out of frame here, so we can't see the end of see where the ball lands. It looks like it went out of play. Nothing like talking about physics during a good ball game. All right, Hancock checks the wristband and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's out number 2 in the inning. 2 away for Jenna Jaffe. Jaffe has a single and a double halfway to a cycle tonight. Batting here with 2 out, nobody on base. And the pitch. First pitch here. Misses outside. Jocelyn Caffell will be next here for Walsh. As we play here in the top of the 4th inning, Lakers will need to get at least 3 runs if the score holds where it is. 3 in the next 2 innings to try to keep the game going. There's a foul back to the screen. 1-1. Jaffe back into the batter's box. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Good changeup that dropped down in the zone, and Jaffe swung right through it, and she's behind the ball on 2 strikes. Kaylee Hancock a strike away from striking out the side. And it would be a true strikeout of the side here. The pitch. Fouled back. Oh, she just got a piece of it to Jaffe. I thought it came inside, and I wasn't sure she'd make contact, but just did it look like at the last part of the swing. So we'll try it again at 0-2. And the delivery. Change up, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the inning. So Hancock fans all 3 Cavalier batters. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on in the 4th. We're halfway home in this game. We go bottom 4 with a score. Walsh 9 and Roosevelt nothing. You're tuned to Roosevelt University softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
So on we go to the bottom of the 4th inning here. Roosevelt trailing 9-0. As it'll be Bianca Gallegos to lead it off here now for RU. Laker coach Michelle Alexander with a lineup card talking to the home plate umpire. Walsh right now with 9 runs in the ball game. 9 runs on 11 hits. Interesting pattern for Walsh in this game. They scored the 6 in the 1st inning when they sent 11 to the plate. They were retired in order in the 2nd, then rallied for 3 in the 3rd, and then were set down in order on 3 strikeouts in the 4th inning. All right, we're ready to go. Bottom 4. First pitch to Gallegos. Pop foul left side out of play. Gallegos 0 for 1, popping out to the shortstop first time up. So no balls and a strike. The pitch. Curve down and in. Kind of a curve, if you will. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gallegos, Enriquez, and Casper due up for the Lakers here in the 4th. They need to start putting runs on the board. There's a ground ball. Good start between first and second. Straight to right field for a single for Bianca Gallegos. Her first hit of the game. 3rd hit of the day for the Lakers so far. And that brings to the plate Isis Enriquez. Isis is 0 for 1, grounded the second first time up. First pitch high and tight, 1-0. As we said, the Lakers, well, they need 2. I said 3 earlier on, but they need 2 to get back to within under 8. There's a check swing roller, gloved at third, just to the left of the circle. Throw to first, and that'll be wild. It got behind the first baseman, and it'll be runners at second and third here for the Lakers. So an error here. And here is Ava Casper. And a chance for the Lakers here to get those 2 runs. Meeting in the circle now for Walsh. We play in the 4th, 9-0 to score. 8 or more after 5 and the game ends. And the Lakers only need to get to within 7. Which is obviously 1 less than 8. I said they needed 3 earlier to get to 6, but bad math, which math was never my strong suit, which is an interesting side note. As the first pitch is in there for a called strike. Interesting side note considering this career I've chosen. Ball out, strike called on the outside edge, 0-1 the count. You work a lot with numbers in this line of work. There's a cue shot foul right side, 0-2 the count. But sometimes the math, for me anyway, doesn't add up all the time. No balls and 2 strikes, the pitch. Swing and a miss, went after a pitch out of the zone and came up empty for a strikeout for Casper. 1 away in the inning. Second strikeout for Peters tonight in the circle. And now Raina Hilliard due up here for Roosevelt. 2 aboard, 1 away in the inning. Floater in, strike called, 0-1. Raina drew a walker first time up back in inning number 2. We play in the bottom of the 4th, 9-0 Walsh with a lead. The pitch misses upstairs on a changeup, 1-1. Hilliard, right-handed batter, back into the box. And the pitch. Swung on, sliced foul right side. Well, Peters getting the strikeout to the last hitter, Ava Casper, and a chance here to get another out on strikes. As here's the delivery. Up high to square it up 2-2. Hilliard out of the box, now back in. Hilliard, back in. 2-2 pitch. Jammed her, and it's pulled foul up the third base line. So Raina Hilliard back in the batter's box. Hilliard wearing number 3. And the pitch. Down into the turf, if you will. Meaning it hit the ground. On a natural surface, it would be in the dirt. But it's all artificial turf here. Here's the next pitch. Ball 4 inside. The bases are loaded with 1 away for Roosevelt. Best opportunity of the ball game here now for the Lakers. Here is Angelina Diaz. Diaz struck out swinging first time up. Bases loaded, one away. Great chance here for RU to get on the board. Changeup, swing and a miss, strike one. Good changeup there by Peters. And Diaz was well ahead of that one. So Angelina behind at 0-1. Lakers looking for something to cheer about here. The 0-1 down low to make it 1-1. Good block there behind the plate. And so a ball and a strike. Bases are loaded with Lakers. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That ball dropping down to the zone there, and Diaz swinging over it. And again now Peters, a strike away from getting an important strikeout. Walsh wants to keep the lead where it is, give themselves a chance to preserve a run rule advantage. There's a ball low and away, 2-2. If the Lakers do not score, they would be 3 defensive outs away from dropping this game. They can change that here. Here's the delivery. Jam shot, popped up left side of the infield, diving attempted. Catcher it'll be made contact with in fair territory. It rolls to the circle, throw to the plate, not in time. 1 run is in. Ball got to the backstop. 2 runs are in. And runners at second and third. It'll be a 9-2 ball game. Oh, great effort there at third base. An attempt to make the catch. Just off the edge of the glove, and it was in fair territory. Umpire was all over it, said it was a fair ball, and 2 runs come in to score. So a 9-2 ball game now. Diaz able to get the job done here. Meeting in the circle continuing here for Walsh. I'm going to hold off on any kind of official scoring on that one. I would think it would be a single because the ball did drop to the ground, and then there was an attempt on a runner at the plate that went sideways there a little bit. That was Lindsey Bingham at third, lunging for the ball there, just not able to come up with it. So runners now are at second and third for the Lakers. They have 2 on the board. The inning continuing. Here's a bunt here by Ella Dvorak, foul to the left side of home plate, 0-1. So a 9-2 ball game. And the Lakers right now back to within run rule deficit territory, so maybe a chance here to draw a little bit closer. Here's the 0-1, bunted, left side. Bingham charges at third, gloves, throws to first base, allowing the run to score. And that's the second out of the inning. Good sacrifice there. Dvorak the RBI. Two away in the inning. That was Hilliard coming around to score. Diaz to third, first pitch swinging here. Line drive down the right field line. It looks like a fair ball for a base hit. And the inning continues as Diaz scores now. Athena Pimeli-Penn reaching out, slicing it down the right field line for the RBI single. And so now it's a 9-4 ball game. So the Lakers opening up here and getting back in it with a 4 spot and looking for more. Here's Caitlin Williams. Williams is a walk and a single. First pitch high and away, 1-0. Well, that will probably dispense of the run rule talk, at least for a while. As the Lakers impressively here, not going quietly and able to put across 4 runs in the inning. Riser high, 1 ball, 1 strike for Caitlin Williams. Caitlin is the 8th Laker to bat in the inning. Next pitch, sliced foul left side, out of play. So 1-2 to Caitlin Williams. Peters gets the ball, grabs the rosin bag a little bit there, now ready and back and tosses from the circle here, and it's in there for a called strike. So the count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Caitlin Williams. Playing the bottom of the 4th inning, 9-4 Walsh, the pitch. Missing outside, good frame attempt behind the plate there, but it didn't work out. 3-2 here. Brynda Voracek awaiting on deck. The payoff. Outside, ball 4, and the Lakers will bat around in the inning. So Caitlin Williams draws her second walk of the ball game. Runners at first and second now, and that'll bring to the plate Brynda Voracek. Will we have a pitching change here? Well, Delaney Peters was sailing along in this game. Had a 9-run lead, but giving up 4 runs here. She's responsible for the runners at first and second. New pitcher coming in. We'll take a break, come back for more. As it's suddenly a new ball game, 9-4 in favor of Walsh. Take a break and come back. This is Roosevelt University softball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court.
The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
So now on the pitch here. Freshman Katie Gardner for Walsh. In relief of Peters. And the first batter Gardner will be facing will be Brynda Voracek, who takes the first pitch in at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Bryn, the 9th Laker to bat in the inning. She is 0 for 2. Flied out to center and lined to second. Next pitch, low and away. 1-1. Bianca Gallegos on deck. She started this rally with a single at the outset of this 4th inning. Gardner winds and the 1-1 offering. Down low and in, kind of a golf swing over the top of that one, and the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. One and two, Gardner, right-hander, in the circle. Fires, lifted in the air, popped up behind third in foul territory. Bingham there makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. But 9 Lakers come to the plate, and 4 score. As in the inning for Roosevelt, they pick up 4 runs. We will call it 3 hits, an error, and a couple left on base. So we head to the bottom of the 4th inning now with a score. It is Walsh 9, Roosevelt 4. You're tuned to Roosevelt University softball.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
All right, here we go now to the bottom of the 4th inning, and the once Large lead for Walsh. Almost sliced in half. It's now a 9-4 ball game. Jocelyn Caffell now will lead it off here for Walsh. And the left-handed batter awaits. First pitch about to come in here from Kaylee Hancock. And the delivery from the right-hander. Down low, 1-0. Bottom third of the order coming up for Walsh. Caffell, Bex, and Ferentz due up here. Wide stance in the box here for Caffell, and the pitch. Line drive and into left center field for a base hit. So Walsh coming right back with a leadoff single here. Here now is Sydney Bex. Bex, the freshman from Talmadge, Ohio, due up and will in fact hit. Although now, will we have a pinch runner come in? Coach Katie Connell out with the lineup card, and we'll have a pinch runner come in. And it looks like that will be Brecken Ham, freshman from LaGrange, Kentucky. So Brecken Ham now aboard at first base. And here's Bex. Bex tonight, 2 for 2. Couple of singles, RBIs, and 2 runs scored in this game. Squares to bunt, pitch to the backstop as it went off the catcher's mitt. To the backstop here, that may be a passed ball on the scoring. Ham to second. And the count to Bex, 1 ball, no strikes. So Walsh trying to get some of those 4 runs that surrendered in the last half inning, trying to get them back here. Half swing roller to the front of the circle, picked up there. Throw to first base, 1-3 put out. Is on the play now. Ham goes to third, 1 away in the inning. Well, it's not a sacrifice, though the same effect occurs. Here now is Lady Ferentz. Ferentz hit into a double play, 5-3 double play back in the third inning. Also has walked in the game. First pitch swinging here, popped up on the infield. Called for, caught in front of the circle by Kaylee Hancock. Well, the Lakers now looking for the shutdown inning here. Hancock trying to pitch around the leadoff single back to the top of the order. Here's Leah Musall now. Musall, a great evening tonight. 3 for 3. 3 singles, has an RBI and a couple of runs scored. The pitch. Strike on the inner half, 0-1. Can't read my writing. I think Leah has 2 RBIs that came in a single in the first inning. As we said, she scored twice. Here comes the wind and the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, bounced wide of third, foul. 0-2 now to Musall. Danielle Luddy would be next if the inning continues for Walsh. Bottom of 5, it's a 9-4. Rather, top of 5, 9-4 Walsh the lead. There's a heater missing outside. Ball and 2 strikes. You saw the junior from Sheffield Village, Ohio, went to Brookside High School. Right-handed batter awaiting. And the pitch came in on her, and it swung out and pulled foul well down the left field line on a play. You saw now back into the batter's box. The count is 1-2 to the left-handed hitter, or rather right-handed hitter. Wide stance in the box toward the left side of the infield. Here's the delivery. Reaching out, spoils that one to the right side. You saw able to keep the at-bat alive. Brecken Ham remains at third base. in possession of what would be the 10th run of the game for Walsh. The pitch. Swung on, sharply hit. Two-hopper, gloved at third base, throw across, and the Lakers get out of the inning. Sharply hit, but well done there defensively. And the inning comes to an end. So in the inning, no runs, a hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is Walsh 9, Roosevelt 4. This is Roosevelt University softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court.
The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, Bianca Gallegos swinging at the first pitch and a soft liner caught at second, so 1 pitch, 1 out. And now it is Isis Enriquez batting, and on the first pitch, down and it looked like out of the zone. She tried to swing, tried to hold up as she offered at it, but could not do so, so she went around, and so it was a swinging strike, and it is 0-1 to Enriquez, who now takes the next pitch also in the same spot there, and that one she refrains from swinging on, and it is a ball to make it 1-1. Isis is 0 for 2, did reach on an error last time up, and has a run scored tonight. 9-4 ball game, bottom of 5. There's a swing and a foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Well, it looked all the world that the Lakers might be heading for a run rule defeat, but they really impressively as well. They jump off the deck and plate 4 and are back in the game, although there's a check swing, and umpire says that Enriquez went around. There was a drop third and the tag applied behind the plate, so Enriquez is a strikeout victim. 2 away in the inning. That'll bring up Ava Casper. Ava has reached on an error and struck out. I have 2 errors. Actually, I have 3 on Walsh in this game. There's this first pitch coming in down low, 1-0. Raina Hilliard would be next, and then it'll be Angelina Diaz if we continue on that far here in the bottom of the 5th inning. But right now, Katie Gardner trying to work on a quick inning here, swinging a foul back. 1-1 the count. So a ball and a strike as we continue on this week in the USSSA Space Coast Games event held every March for many, many teams around the nation. In Melbourne, Florida, there's a ball low and away. 2-1. Casper even stance in the batter's box. The 2-1. High and tight, and it caught Ava on the left shoulder. And so that ends the opportunity in a 1-2-3 inning. Casper hit by the pitch. And that'll bring Hilliard to the plate now for the Lakers. See if Ava stays in the game. Oftentimes she'll be lifted for a pinch runner, then re-enter, but Casper, it looks like, stays in. Here's Hilliard, 2 walks and a run scored. First pitch in there, called strike. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Walsh with a 9-4 lead. Great to have you with us from wherever you may be. Change up. Great pitch there from Gardner. In for a strike called 0-2. Boy, you change speeds. That is so important in keeping the hitter guessing. Now, if you're Hilliard, what kind of pitch you're going to get? Off speed, and it'll be off the catcher's mitt to the backstop. Wild pitch here, and Casper going to second base. 1-2 the count. See, to be honest, I'm a little bit surprised there. It looked like that was a little bit of a waste pitch, or at least an opportunity, or they tried to get Hilliard to go fishing. There's a swing and a ball lofted, right side, diving attempt, ball smothered at second base, then rolled to the bag at first, and it'll be a 4-3 put out. Wow, what a play there. Got smothered at second while on the ground. The ball was then rolled to first base and never left the ground, and the out is recorded, and the inning comes to an end. Well, you stay around sports long enough, you see everything. In the inning for the Lakers, no runs, no hits, no errors, a hit batter, and one left on base. We go to inning number 6. It is Walsh 9, Roosevelt 4. This is Roosevelt University softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Are you prepared?
All right, we are back here as we head now to the top of the 6th inning. Walsh the lead 9-4. A new pitcher is in for the Lakers, but to be honest with you here, on the video stream, it is not in HD or 4K. It looks like it's kind of standard def, and difficult to see the number on the jersey of the pitcher in the circle now, so I apologize for that. Danielle Luddy will lead it up now for Walsh here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch will miss inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Luddy, right-handed batter, waits and backs out of the way of that one as it missed inside, 2-0. It'll be Luddy, Bingham, and Litton due up here for the Walsh University Cavaliers, who lead at 9-4. All of their runs, 6 of the runs rather, came in this first inning, and then 3 more in the third. There's a ball high and away. 3-0 the count. Three balls, no strikes. It looks like 1-0. Again, that's from a distance on the jersey number. There's a ball inside. Ball 4, so Luddy a 4-pitch walk to start off the 6th inning. And now we'll have a pinch hitter coming up for Walsh. Here's Ashlyn Severns, freshman from Talmadge, Ohio. Wears number 20. First chance to bat in the game. And it is a 1-0 count. She took the first pitch low. Next pitch swung on, lifted in the air. Slicing toward the right field corner, the ball out of frame, and that'll be caught in the corner for the out in right field. First out of the inning. Throw back to the infield, getting away. Runner trying for second. That throw will get away, but backed up nicely in center field. So Luddy is in at second base. One away in the inning. That'll bring up now Ava Litton. Litton has a double that drove in a run and then 2 strikeouts. First pitch here in, strike call to the knees. 9-4 ball game. Lakers still need to take care here. 3 runs would make it back to an 8-run lead for Walsh. There's a changeup in for a called strike again, 0-2. Hope Barrett next, then it would be Jenna Jaffe here for Walsh. No balls, 2 strikes to Litton. And the pitch. Chop left side of the circle. And Pamela Penn knocking it down at short. Cannot grab it. Tried to backhand to third base to get the lead runner. That gets away, but it's backed up. That, by the way, now looks like it is Enriquez at short. We'll call that an infield single for Litton. Runners now at first and third here. Hope Barrett is due up. Let's see if we have a pinch hitter. Again, Coach Katie Connell out with a home plate umpire here. And we will have a pinch hitter. Third of the game for Walsh. And once I can see the number on the jersey, we'll let you know. Looks like, again, it's Ashland. No, it's 2-7 on the jerseys. The first pitch misses low and away, 1-0. So this is Hannah Funt, senior first baseman. Right-handed batter awaits the pitch. Takes, misses inside. Funt now out of the box, back in. Runners at the corners here, 1 away in the inning. So Walsh threatening, swinging a pop-up, and that's a fly ball. It carries out to straightaway center field. Ball caught. Runner from third tags as the throw cut off in the infield, and that'll be the 10th run of the game as Luddy scores from third. So Funt gets an RBI with a sac fly to center. 2 out in the inning. Jenna Jaffe spot in the order due up now. Litton stays at first base. It's a 10-4 lead now for Walsh. There's a pitch that had a lot of movement on it. Tailed inside and missed for ball 1. Jaffe has a single, a double. A stolen base. 2 runs scored and a strikeout. Interesting line score there for this spot in the order. Swinging a foul straight back to the screen. 1-1. So 10 across now in the ball game for Walsh. They're back up by 6. There are 2 away in the inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Well, if Walsh does not get to that 8-run threshold in this half inning, will be guaranteed to play the entire 7. Here's the 1-2. Down and in, 2-2 the count. Good stop there behind the plate as well. Jocelyn Cafell's spot in the order due up next for Walsh. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Jammed and pulled foul. That was ripped left side, but well wide of third. That ball was a rocket. So the count stays 2-2. Walsh bench with the chatter. There's a swing and a ground ball, and that'll be a fair ball over the third base bag down the left field line. Quickly back to the infield here. Good play in left field. And so Walsh has to just go station to station here. That ball was also smoked. So runners at first and second now. And Jocelyn Caffell will come to the plate here now for Walsh. Caffell was caught looking in the first inning. And has walked since and singled as well. First pitch well low and outside. Well, the home run here would make it a 9-run game. Driving in a pair would bring it to 8. Here's the 1-0. This is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Sydney Becks would be next for Walsh. Two balls, no strikes. The wind and the pitch. Missed upstairs. 3-0. And this is a little dangerous now because a miss here would load the bases, and then just a bases clearing extra base hit would put Walsh back in run rule territory. They lead right now 10-4. Here's the pitch. Missed outside. 4-pitch walk for Caffell. Linton to third. Jaffe to second. Sydney Becks is spot in the order due up here for Walsh. Meeting in the circle now. Pitcher-catcher meeting for the Lakers.
Base poke here, kid. Base poke.
It is Sydney Becks now to bat. Becks, the freshman from Tallmadge, Ohio. Several players from that municipality. Becks, Caffell, and Severns, all from Tallmadge, Ohio, and all have played in this game. All right, so the bases are loaded, and a little bit of drama here insofar as the possible run rule situation again. First pitch here, up high, 1-0. Becks has an RBI single. Actually has driven in a pair with a couple of singles. Has scored twice last time up, grounded back to the pitcher. Here's the 1-0. Right down the pipe on a changeup, 1-1, as that was a called strike. Bases loaded. I always thought baseball and softball was the most interesting when the bases are loaded here. So many things, so many permutations. There's a pitch up high. Beck started to swing and held up just in time. Actually, more accurate to say she held up just after she started to swing. She had actually plenty of time to check that one up. 2 balls and a strike now. And the pitch. Swung on. And it'll be looped down the left field line, slicing, and I believe out of play as it goes out of frame. As we call via video here tonight. Well, best of luck to the Lakers men's and women's basketball teams tomorrow, both playing in the quarterfinals of the GLIAC postseason basketball tournaments. Women's team at Ferris State, men's team at Michigan Tech. There's a swing and a cue shot foul. Nope. Swung on and missed. I thought I heard a click and thought it was going to be in foul territory, but it's a strikeout, and so Becks leaves the bases loaded, and Walsh has to settle for a run. So in the inning for Walsh, they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors. They leave 3. We go bottom 6. It is Walsh 10, Roosevelt 4, as you're tuned to Roosevelt University Softball.
For an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court.
The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
So we press on to the bottom of the sixth inning here. Lakers trailing it now 10-4. And the first pitch here fouled back to the screen by Angelina Diaz. 9-1-2 coming up in the Laker order here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Well, the Lakers scored 4 in the fourth. If they can do that again here, they would really tighten the ball game up. Here's the 0-1. Missing outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Diaz tonight a strikeout. And also has reached on a single, advancing on an error and scoring back in the fourth inning. Here's the 1-1. Floater missing inside, 2-1 now. It's Diaz, Ella Dvorak, and Athena Pamele-Pendu up here for the Lakers. The wind and the delivery. Strike on the outside corner. That pitch was well framed. And it's 2-2. I wonder, though, umpires after all these years, I'd be interested to ask if that matters when a pitch is framed. And if that ever works. They probably would never admit it if it does. There's a swing and a foul back. And we'll hold it 2-2. Yeah, I've said several times over the years, I actually umpired back in the day in high school and college, and I can't see, having done the job, I can't see an umpire admitting, yeah, as the next pitch down and away, 3-2, yeah, the catcher, fooled me into thinking it was a strike by framing the pitch. No, I can't see that ever happening. All right, here we go now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Diaz. The pitch. Taking ball 4, so a leadoff walk here. Back to the top of the order, and Ella Dvorak now for the Lakers. Lakers trailing it by a score of 10-4 here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Katie Gardner continuing in the circle. First pitch swinging here by Dvorak, and a wave and a miss, and it's 0-1. Ella tonight has a single, has popped out, and also has driven in a run on a sacrifice. Bunting here, and it bounces high into the air and then lands foul left of home plate. 0-2. Back with you Thursday morning Chicago time. It'll be a 12:15 Eastern time start. Roosevelt against Goldie Beacom. And then I believe, if memory serves, the second game Thursday will be these same two teams. There's a ball low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dvorak back into the batter's box. Angelina Diaz at first base. Bottom of 6, 10-4. Walsh with a lead. The pitch. Kind of a check swing. 3-hopper to short. To second for 1. No relay available, so that'll be a force play. Diaz forced out at second. Dvorak aboard on the fielder's choice. 1 away now for Athena Pamele-Pendu. Athena tonight 1 for 3 with an RBI single. That was in the fourth. Also has popped to short and flied to right. Athena, right-handed batter, awaits, and the pitch. And that'll be missing inside, 1-0. Athena out of the box, kind of takes a half practice swing, now back in. The 1-0. Down and away, good stop behind the plate there. 2-0 here now to Roosevelt's Athena Pamele-Pendu. Caitlin Williams due up next. Then it's Bryn Dvorak for the Lakers. The 2-0. That really jammed Athena, and she yanked it foul wide of third. She really got around on that and pulled it. So it's 2-1 now. 2-1 count. The pitch. Change-up, pull the string, foul tip at home plate. I think that caught the umpire there. But everybody okay. And it's now a 2-2 count for Athena Pomeli-Penn. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of 6. Walsh, a 10-4 lead. Here's the pitch. Jam and swing and a miss. Boy, that ball came really inside on Athena. This time she couldn't catch up to it. And that'll be out number 2. 2 away, and that'll bring to the plate Caitlin Williams. Caitlin is 2 for 2 with a walk, has a stolen base as well. The pitch. Riser high, 1-0. Bryn Dvorak would be next if the inning continues. Lakers in this game have 4 runs on 5 hits. That's by my count. And that is unofficial scoring. There have been some borderline opportunities for scoring calls here in this game. 2-0 now to Williams. Caitlin back into the batter's box. The pitch. Called strike on the outer half. That pitch again was dramatically framed. And it's 2-1. All right, Gardner, the right-hander, deals. Ball bunted, charging at third. Bingham drops, recovers, tries to throw to first base. Not in time. Runner here, lead runner going to third in a rundown now, but the ball gets away from third base. And coming around to score is now as well pulling into third base will be Caitlin Williams. As coming around to score is Ella Dvorak. Oh, wild play there, and that makes it a 10-5 ball game. Well, the trouble started when Bingham at third charged, could not field it cleanly, and then everything kind of went downhill from there. Williams to third. I believe that would be scored in E5, so it will be no RBI. Meeting in the circle here. It's now a 10-5 ball game. Well, again, the Lakers bouncing back a little bit here. And if this score holds up, again, both losses this year in the Space Coast event this week, both losses would, you could say in both games that one inning really unraveled the Lakers ball game. Anyway, here's Bryn Dvorak now for the Lakers. First pitch high and away, 1-0. Bryn is fly to center, lined to second, and popped out to third. This ball likely will be in the air, if the pattern holds anyway. Next pitch swung on, and that'll be pulled foul. That was on the ground, though, left side, but it wasn't in play, so we can put that aside. 1-1 the count. Yeah, in the Wheeling game yesterday, a 6-run inning. I think it was in the 4th or 5th for Wheeling. That unraveled the Lakers game there, and then the 9 runs in the first inning here. And Walsh has never trailed in this game. There's a called strike on the outside edge. So 1-2 now to Dvorak. There are 2 away in the inning. Runner at third, a run in for the Lakers as they trail 10-5. The pitch. Low and away. So now 2-2. Here's the wind and the delivery. Off speed, chopped up the third base line. Bingham fields, but it's foul in front of the bag at third, so we'll try it again. Two balls, 2 strikes. Righty versus righty in the delivery. Misses outside. That fills the count. We haven't had, if my memory is correct, a lot of 3-2 counts tonight. We have one here. And here comes the payoff. Down and in, and the inning will continue. Ball 4. Bryn Dvorak to first. Runners at first and third. Bianca Gallegos now. A chance to extend the inning for the Lakers. Gallegos 1 for 3, an RBI single. Correction, a single and a run scored in the 4th. Last time up, lined softly to second base. 2 on, 2 out, a run in for the Lakers. First pitch fouled straight back, 0-1. Isis Enriquez would be next for RU. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the wind of the pitch. Missed outside. Another frame attempt behind the plate. That one didn't work out well. And we're even at 1-1. Gallegos popped to shortstop in the first inning, then had the single in the 4th, and then the line out last time up in inning number 5. There's a ball high and away. 2-1 now. Well, you're going to go the full 7 regardless. Might as well try to put together that comeback. The pitch, foul back out of play, which is always what you want to try to do. 2-2 now for Gallegos. Gallegos stands in, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Down and away, good stop behind the plate there, although the runner at first base, that's Bryn Dvorak going to second. 3-2 now, so a base hit here could potentially bring in a pair. And for the second straight batter, a full count prevails here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Katie Gardner into the wind of the pitch. Swung on and lined to first on one hop. Caught there rather at second, and it'll be a 4-3 putout to end the inning. So in the inning, though, the Lakers able to plate a run as they pick up a run in the frame. 1 run on, looks like no hits. 1 error and 2 left, we'll call it. So we go to the 7th with a score. It is now Walsh 10, Roosevelt 5 as you're tuned to Roosevelt University softball.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
All right, we move on here now to the top of the 7th inning, final regulation frame, and it'll be 9-1-2 coming up here for Walsh's Cavaliers. First pitch bunted at here, and it'll be fouled away. Lainey Ferentz batting here now for Walsh in the 7th inning. 9-1-2, as we said, coming up in the order. After Ferentz, it'll be Musall and Luddy here for the Walsh Cavaliers. Walsh with 10 runs on 14 hits in this game. There's a ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lakers have plated 5 runs on, it looks like, 5 hits. Here's the 1-1 on the way. Popped up on the infield, and it'll be caught by Bryn Dvorak just to the right of the circle. So that'll be a pop to the first baseman for the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order, and Liam Usal. Usal 3 for 4. Last time up, grounded to third the first time she had been retired in the game. She has 3 singles tonight. Couple of runs scored. Pitch here. Swing and a foul off to the right side. See if that caught the umpire there. And I think it did, and so pitcher-catcher meeting here while the umpire kind of walks it off. I've said this before, probably will say it every time. I like the common experience aspect between catcher and umpire. Umpire gets hit, catcher will go out, and if the catcher gets hit, as we're back at it, and the ball coming in high, next pitch coming in high for a ball. Catcher gets hit, the umpire will walk out to the mound of the pitcher's circle. Here comes the 1-1. Ball hit in the air. I was going to say pop-up, but again, that has carry. Caught in center field for the out. 2-way in the inning. With the camera angle, when it comes off the bat, it's two-dimensional, the picture, so you think that maybe it's a pop-up and then it carries fairly deep to center field. Here now is Danielle Luddy to the plate. Luddy has an RBI double, a 2-run single, also has grounded out to first unassisted. First pitch is high, ball 1, and then Luddy walked and scored in the 6th inning. 2-way here in the 7th. Walsh trying to avoid a 1-2-3 inning here. 1-0 pitch. Just above the letters for a ball, 2-0. 10-5 Walsh, top of 7, looking ahead to the Lakers' 7th inning. Enriquez, Casper, and Hilliard due up. That's 6, 7, and 8 in the Laker order. There's a swing and a foul at home plate. Well, if the score holds, the Lakers will have, again, a doubleheader split as they did yesterday, winning the first and then losing the second. Luddy back into the box. Angled stance. Bit of a narrow stance as well, though. Swinging a chopper wide of third, foul. That'll make it a 2-2 count. Luddy out of the box, takes a practice swing. Now back in. The wind and the 2-2. Off speed, hit in the air. This will be a pop-up right side. Second base caught there, and that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 frame. And last chance here for the Lakers now, as no runs, no hits, no errors, none left for Walsh in the 7th. We go bottom 7. And your score, Walsh 10, Roosevelt 5. This is Roosevelt University softball.
The Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court.
The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
All right, here we go now. Bottom half of inning number 7 on the way, as it is a 10-5 Walsh lead. And it'll be Isis Enriquez to start it off here for the Lakers. Isis is 0 for 3, has reached base and actually scored. She reached on an error back in the 4th inning. She also has grounded out and struck out swinging. First pitch here, fouled straight back. Rattling the camera behind home plate as we call via video. Well, one thing we're really happy about is that our 2 games today have gone almost perfectly from a technical standpoint. We were really battling the gremlins during yesterday's doubleheader. There's a riser high, 1-1 now. But we've been able to make a little correction here and there, and tonight it's been smooth sailing all the way around. There's a swing, and this ball will be pulled foul left side. Always technology, especially when you're calling the games this week as we are from a remote location. Technology can be your friend or can at times be real difficult to deal with. But tonight, it's gone well, and we're happy about that, and we hope you are you are too, as the pitch is outside to make it 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Katie Gardner trying to close it out here for Walsh. There's a ball ripped but fouled on the third base line. We'll hold it 2-2. Ball retrieved from the corner, tossed back now to Katie Gardner. And we thank those of you in all sincerity for tuning in so far this week. It's been fun so far. And lots more coming this week after the day off tomorrow. Here's the pitch. And down in the dirt. Three and two now. Wind starting to sound like kick up a little bit down there in Florida. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. Well-placed pitch there by Gardner, and that's a strikeout for the first out of the inning. One away in the frame. That'll bring up Ava Casper. Well, we're right around the 2-hour 20 mark of the ball game. First game went by really quickly. I'm going to go by memory here. There's a called strike, 0-1. Game got underway, I want to say a half hour late. I think it was about an hour and 50 minutes, the first game tonight. Here's the 0-1. Floater. Oh, perfect pitch in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2. Casper just froze up on that one. I don't blame her. How do you swing at that? It was a great changeup. If you swing at it, you're probably going to be well ahead of it. Here's the wind of the 0-2. Low and outside. Ball and two strikes now to Ava Casper. Raina Hilliard would be next, and Angelina Diaz if the inning continues. Lakers need 5, and they have nobody out and one out. Roller up the third base line, and it's just barely wide of third. Bingham fielding it at third, throwing across the diamond, but didn't matter anyway. See if that's Bingham still at third. Anyway, the next pitch, pop foul. Left side. Actually, that'll land. It'll come down in fair territory. Caught by the catcher about halfway up the line. That's another depth reception issue there. The ball went straight up. I thought it was going to go back, but it wound up going up the third base line and was caught in fair territory. So P2 on the scoring. And now the Lakers are one out away from, as there's a swing and a foul ball to the right here by Raina Hilliard, who is the last hope for the Lakers. They're one out away from suffering a loss here in this second game of the day. No balls and a strike in the pitch. Change up, in, called strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Just inside. Makes it 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes on a windy evening now in Florida. The pitch. Misses upstairs. And the at-bat and the game continuing 2-2. As we said a moment ago, Angelina Diaz awaiting on deck, hoping to hit here. Here comes the 2-2. Swinging a hit ball. Ball hit deep to left field, but playable, caught in left. Oh, I thought that would have more carry than it did. I thought it might go out when it came off the bat, but it was caught in straightaway left, and the game ends. And Walsh wins it by a final of 10-5 with the, I said 9-run inning earlier on in the first inning. They scored 6 in the first and did not look back. And the Walsh Cavaliers pick up their first victory in Florida this week, while the Lakers split for the second straight day. So the final totals in the ball game for Walsh, who had that 6-run first inning. 10 runs for Walsh on 14 hits. They leave 7. For the Lakers, 5 runs. Well, it looks like 5 hits. And they leave 9. They left 10 on in the first game today. They leave 9 on here. So the final again, Walsh 10, Roosevelt 5. Well, we hope you enjoyed our coverage of today's doubleheader. And we hope you'll join us again on Thursday. Day off tomorrow for the Lakers softball team and baseball team. Baseball off to a good start as well in Florida this week. And then we'll be back with you Thursday morning, 11:15 Central Time. It'll be Roosevelt against Goldie Beacom. First of 2 on Thursday, so we hope you'll join us then. So thanks to all of you for tuning in throughout the day and now into the evening. And we hope to see you Thursday. Again, the final score here in Game 2 tonight, Walsh 10, Roosevelt 5. Hope you enjoy tomorrow and then back Thursday until we speak to you again. This is Tom Westenfeld. Thanks for coming along with us tonight. And for all of us, we wish you all a very pleasant good night.